Buckle up. This is where speed meets the future. Welcome to the all-new motor frame. Don't forget to hit subscribe.
You see them everywhere now. Heavy, aggressive 4x4s dominating city traffic. But when you look past the intimidating silhouettes, a question emerges. Do buyers actually need this mechanical capability, or are they simply paying a premium for an adventurous attitude? The common justification is urban survival. When the monsoon hits and deep floodwater swallow standard sedans, a heavy-duty truck chassis feels less like a luxury and more like a necessity. This chart plots capability against comfort. The baseline crossover sits high on urban livability, low on trail dominance. With a ladder frame chassis, trail dominance shoots up, conquering deep floods. But on dry days, that point slides drastically backwards, suffering terrible fuel economy and a bouncy ride. So we are putting India's affordable 4x4s under the microscope to separate the genuine bad road tools from pure lifestyle cosplay. Buying an affordable 4x4 requires a hard look at reality. You are choosing exactly where on the spectrum between Instagram prop and apocalyptic tool you are willing to live. Look at the 3-door Mahindra Thar. It exerts massive cultural dominance on Indian roads, acting more as a rolling lifestyle statement than a traditional passenger car. This radar chart maps the Thar across 4 distinct axes: image, off-road hardware, family comfort, and value. The primary inputs here are a strict 3-door layout and a very short 2,450mm wheelbase. Those dimensions create massive outward spikes in off-road geometry and image. It achieves an aggressive 41.8-degree approach angle and exceptional breakover clearance for legitimate rock crawling. But physics dictates a penalty. The family comfort axis collapses inward. That same tight geometry ruins rear seat practicality and guarantees a pitchy, unstable ride at highway speeds. If you select the diesel model, you can opt for a mechanical locking rear differential, allowing the vehicle to physically drag itself out of severe cross-axle ditches where standard cars would be stranded. The daily mechanical penalties are so severe that Mahindra released a 2-wheel drive 1.5-liter version, catering strictly to buyers who want the rugged aesthetic without paying the mechanical price. As a dedicated mechanical toy, the 3-door Thar is brilliant. As a primary daily driver, it is an exercise in self-punishment. If you need physical ruggedness but want to skip the visual shoutiness, there is the Mahindra Scorpio-N. It is the mature, grown-up choice in this segment. Looking at the radar chart for the Scorpio-N, the inputs change entirely. It utilizes a longer 2,750mm wheelbase and frequency-selective damping technology. That engineering pushes far outward on the family comfort axis, achieving vastly superior high-speed highway stability and genuine 7-seat passenger capacity. To get that stability, you pull back on hardware and image. You accept a lower 187mm ground clearance and inferior approach angles compared to the Thar. There is also a significant barrier to entry. Mahindra gatekeeps the true terrain-managing 4-wheel drive hardware behind its higher-tune 172 brake horsepower diesel engine. That specific engine requirement forces you to push past the 24 lakh rupee mark just to access 4-wheel drive. You sacrifice raw lifestyle image, but you walk away with the most sensible, real-world family touring capability on this list. The Force Gurkha is a specialized overlanding tool, trading the refinements of a standard passenger vehicle for raw mechanical survival. It combines a factory-fitted snorkel with 233mm of ground clearance. That pairing yields a segment-leading 700mm water wading capacity right off the showroom floor. The trade-off is physical scale. Those proportions make it exceptionally tall, unwieldy in city traffic, and prone to heavy body roll on paved roads. What truly separates it is the hardware. It features manual, mechanical locking differentials on both the front and the rear axles. When manually engaged, these metal differentials violently lock the wheels together for virtually unstoppable traction in deep mud. But utilizing those lockers requires physical effort and a working knowledge of off-road mechanics. Furthermore, they are paired exclusively with a slow 5-speed manual gearbox and a bare-bones cabin. The Gurkha is built strictly for the uncompromising purist. It demands far too much physical and daily compromise for the casual urban buyer. For years, buyers wanted the 3-door Thar's aesthetic without the daily pain. The industry's direct response is the Mahindra Thar Roxx. When we map the Thar Roxx on our radar chart, the structural inputs shift radically. Mahindra stretched the vehicle to a 2,850mm wheelbase on its entirely new M-Glide platform. This creates high simultaneous spikes in both family comfort and image. You get genuinely comfortable seating for 5 adults, Level 2 ADAS, and a panoramic sunroof. That added length slightly reduces the breakover angle to 23.9 degrees and creates a significantly larger, more cumbersome turning radius in city limits. Off-road, the advanced 4Explore electronic terrain system takes over. It provides brainless point-and-shoot capability for amateurs, but it strips away the raw mechanical engagement of older analog 4x4s. The Roxx is an attempt to have your cake and eat it too. It successfully erases traditional 4x4 penalties, provided you can stomach the 22.8 lakh rupee price tag. Let's organize these options into a strict decision tree based on your actual use case. The first central question is simple: is this your only car? If the answer is no, and this is a secondary vehicle, the 3-door Thar makes sense as a weekend toy. If it is your primary car, your family will hate every long road trip. If it is your primary car, we move to the next question. Are you doing technical, hardcore overlanding? If yes, buy the Force Gurkha and accept the absolute loss of daily convenience. If you aren't crawling over rocks, the final choice for a primary car comes down to 2 paths: rugged attitude or stealthy comfort. Choosing stealthy comfort leads directly to the Scorpio-N. You get a brilliant family tourer, but you trade away the rugged lifestyle points to blend into traffic. If you demand the rugged attitude and refuse to suffer for it, you pay top dollar for the Thar Roxx. You get the aesthetic with 0 daily pain, even if you never touch the 4-wheel drive hardware. Before you put down a deposit, you have to reconcile your bank account with your actual weekend habits, rather than your Instagram feed. The 4x4 badge commands a massive premium on the showroom floor and exacts a heavy toll at the fuel pump every single day. Ultimately, the right decision comes down to identifying which specific mechanical penalties you are actually willing to tolerate from Monday through Friday.
This video. And subscribe to the channel for more.